Video Lecture Module 3, Neurons and the Nervous System. A neuron or a nerve cell is the basic building block of the nervous system. The bushy dendrite fibers receive information and conduct it toward the cell body. From there, the cell's axon passes the message along to the other neurons or to muscles or glands. Axons speak, dendrites listen. Over the axon is a myelin sheath that helps conduct the message. The neuron receives signals from other neurons. Some are telling it to fire and some are telling it not to fire. When the threshold is reached, the action potential starts moving. Like a gun, it either fires or it doesn't. More stimulation does nothing. This is known as the all or none response. The action potential travels down the axon from the cell body to the terminal branches. The signal is transmitted to another cell. However, the message must find a way to cross a gap between cells. This gap is called the synapse. Synapse is a junction between the axon tip of the sending neuron and the dendrite or cell body of the receiving neuron. This tiny gap is called the synaptic gap or cleft. Neurotransmitters released from the sending neuron travel across the synapse and bind to receptor sites on the receiving neuron, thereby influencing it to generate an action potential. Neurotransmitters in the synapse are reabsorbed into the sending neurons through the process of reuptake. This process applies the brakes on the neurotransmitter action. It tells the sending neuron that no more neurotransmitter needs to be sent. Serotonin is important for regulating mood, hunger, sleep, and arousal. Undersupply is linked to depression. Dopamine is important for movement, learning, attention, and emotion. Oversupply is linked to schizophrenia, and undersupply is linked to Parkinson's disease and ADHD. Acetylcholine is important for muscle action, learning, and memory. We see a deterioration of ACH-producing neurons in Alzheimer's patients. Norepinephrine is important for controlling alertness and arousal. Undersupply can lead to anxiety, depressed mood, and ADHD attention issues. Norepinephrine is released during fight or flight response to threats. GABA is the major inhibitory neurotransmitter. Undersupply is linked to seizures and tremors. Glutamate is a major excitatory neurotransmitter. Oversupply is linked to migraines. Foods with MSG trigger migraines because MSG mimics glutamate in the brain.